So I know that you also have a great network of people working for consulting, Amit. You yourself have worked in investment banking, and you know a lot of people working for Bain, BCG, McKinsey. Now, this is for MBA applicants who want to explore consulting versus banking. It's at times very theoretical for them, coming out of undergrad, 3 to 4 years, and then they're thinking these are the two hot topics in MBA. How, as per you, how different is the learning curve? How is one direction different from the other?
Okay, like to your point, even I looked at both. Okay, like even though I went to school, wanting to be an investment banker, but then I started getting interview calls from the top three: BCG, McKinsey, Bain, and I said, why not, right? So I evaluated both of those careers, and I'll tell you my own experience, and then basis that what I've seen other people do in both consulting and banking careers as well, from my class, from other people in the background, right? So I look at it very straightforward way, right? Consulting, you're traveling 4 to 5 days a week. You're literally living out of a suitcase or of a hotel. You from day one, you're working at a client location, so there is nowhere to hide. Right now, you are like the reputation of a BCG, McKinsey, Bain is entrusted upon you. So you need to deliver, and you are at the client's location, right? So you are visible. Okay. Uh, Consultants are great at identifying problems and suggesting or proposing a solution, right? But then they move away to the next assignment. Okay, so the execution part is not there. Having said that, because you're working in client locations, because you're going from one assignment to another on a very typically in a quick turnaround time, sometimes in months, sometimes at max it goes to a year. You build a great network, a direct network, even as a young person, right? And that if you're not keen on becoming a consultant for the rest of your life, you have a great network that you can leverage on, and you would have built a great reputation with some of the largest companies that this consulting firms serve, and a job as a general manager and etc. is very easy. Okay, so living out of a suitcase, directly at client locations, a great visibility, right? Solution provider, but you're not executing. So that I feel that is a little bit of a con, but a great network, right? When it comes to investment banking, the first couple of years are spent inside the office, right? Working 90 to 100, 120 hours sometimes a week. Okay. The ramp up is very, very important, because when somebody starts out an investment banking career, the work that is given is crap. Okay. Like literally, like punching in numbers, doing the photocopying, doing PowerPoint presentations, rectifying mistakes, working on markup after markup from your VP/director/MD, right? But if you can do all of these things well in a high pressure environment, and your attention to detail is really, really good, your ability to do whatever it takes is great, then you ramp up very quickly, and the kind of quality of the work that you get also ramps up very quickly, right? So I think investment banking that way prepares you for anything and everything that life has to throw at you, right? So that's how I evaluate a consulting versus an investment banking career. Investment bankers typically move on to remain an investment banker or move on to a VC private equity role, right? Not many go back to the industry. A consulting guy, on the other hand, typically moves away from after 2 or 3 years, 4 years maybe, and it goes into more of an industry role.